All right, Boskoe100. How's it going?
What up, Cam? That shit do.
Man, grinding, man.
Yeah.
Like you. I know you always out there doing your thing, hustling.
You know, doing what I could do while I could do it.
Doing what you could do.
You know what I mean?
Your lives. I try to tap in every once in a while.
Yeah, they still got me shut down on my main page and shit.
Do they?
Yeah, my main page, I can't even go live, man. They be like, they got me under close scrutiny. I can't do shit. I just commented on Krishan's shit today. They deleted my comment. So I already know that's going to be even longer. I ain't going to be able to go live on that page.
What do they delete you for? Is it just...
It's just shit that I say. It's always like everything I say is a violation of community guidelines. Like this morning, Krishan was on live and she had on like some tights and she had the camera like close in. Like, you know, it was like the silhouette of her. And I was like, damn, fat ass. And they deleted it talking about some shit. I was like, fat ass. Because she was like standing right in the camera and you could see the whole print. You could down there see her clit through the tights. And it was like, yeah, I just said fat ass. And they deleted that shit. So, yeah.
Instagram's always tripping on some bullshit, man. I mean, I know your first Instagram or some of your first Instagrams, man. Them motherfuckers were cracking.
I lost, like, that's why I don't be doing this much no more. Cause it's like, damn, everything I do is getting deleted. I can't say shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, speaking of Krishan, man, did you see the tattoo she got on her face?
That shit was hilarious yesterday. That shit had me crying, laughing, bro. Swear to God, I was crying. Like, that, she's mental, bro.
That's crazy, man. Like,
it's dedication.
Yeah. How do you even cover the... Didn't she get the one on her neck covered up? How do you cover one up on your face?
You don't.
Oh, man.
She's mental.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine getting just a name. Like, I couldn't even imagine getting like a chick's name tatted on me.
Yeah, not at this point, bro.
No.
Especially not a face on my face. Like, that's crazy.
Nuts, dog.
I still smash, though.
Yeah.
I smash.
Even with the... You gotta look at Blueface's face, though?
I smash. Fuck it.
How bad is that gonna be for some dude? You know, you gotta look at Blueface's face. Damn.
I'm not gonna be worried about Blueface.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, you know. Yeah, she got a lot going on. I don't know. It seemed to slow down now that Blueface is locked up, but she'll, you know, she always finds a way to. They always find a way to just go viral or something. You know, they always.
Because the people paying attention, so it don't take much. Like, you know what I mean? It don't take much. It ain't that hard. Once you're already a viral motherfucker, the people just waiting for the next antic, basically. Like, you know what I mean? You only one antic away from going viral at any moment. Like, so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a good thing going, man. For sure. Well, some of the biggest news coming out of LA. Loose Cannon.
Dry snitch. Straight dry snitch. He did a whole lot of dry snitching. I seen that shit. Whole lot of dry snitching.
Yeah, he did the interview. No jumper.
Dry snitch.
Went crazy. You know, made some...
And then you basically told the culture that you could have said you had an opportunity to possibly save Nipsey's life if you would have just gave him a little warning or a heads up and you didn't do it. That was like that was like the clownish shit you could have said, bro. Like, that shit sounds so stupid. Like, you heard he got killed and you called him and he answered the phone, but you didn't tell him that you heard that. And then a few minutes, like, bro, that shit was just like why even say that, bro? Like, I don't get that dude. I just don't get it. I don't get that dude.
Man, it's pretty, you know, wild accusation, man.
Why would you even come out and say that shit? Like,
well, I mean, I know that they have a reality TV show dropping, I think, next month. sometime. So I think it was promote that, and it's there's two sides of the story. Loose Cannon says he has the video of Big U calling him, and Big U denies that this video exists.
Why is these niggas always got videos? These some of the most evidence collecting ass. And like, bro, what is with all this evidence collecting and shit? Like, why is these niggas just big informant activities be going on with these dudes? Like all you niggas act like informants. Why everybody always got evidence and recordings, and why do you have a video of his video? Like what do you video record yourself video chatting? Like it's just too much evidence collection to me, and just it's a whole bunch of police shit.
Too much talking.
Way too much. Way too much. And too much evidence collecting. Like, why these niggas always collecting evidence?
Well, I mean, they did do, the trial happened with Nipsey, and, there was nothing like this ever brought up.
Evidence collectors.
Some different news. Recently, the O-Box 6 were found guilty of the murder of FBG Duck. And, they was fighting their case for like over 2 years, and now they're all looking at life sentence, What did you think when you first seen that?
They bad. I mean, shit, they're bad.
It happened in like a really rich area, man. It would seem like
a hit.
Seemed
like a hit. I mean, it don't matter where you at. If somebody trying to get you, they gonna get you. You know what I mean? If they really trying to get you, they gonna get you. It don't matter where. You know what I mean? It don't matter where you catch them at. Wherever you catch them at, nowhere is safe when you got beef like that. When you got real beef in the streets and niggas is out here hawking you and on your head, it don't matter where you at.
Do you think, man, things are getting like more brazen or out in the open now? I mean, or is it just like the cameras or the attention that it's getting is more?
I just think we got way more cameras and we got social media now. So now it's like, it's more broadcasted. Now, everything is more broadcasted. You got more footage. Everybody got a camera. Like everybody you see has a camera. So everybody getting footage and everybody has a platform. Everybody's a blogger, like, you know what I mean? So it's just, it been going on. It ain't nothing new, but now the broadcasting is in the people's hands. You know what I mean? So we getting way more of it, and we getting a closer look at shit, and we getting more details about shit. We more in tune with people that's closely connected, like, you know what I mean? It's just different.
I mean, man, it was just a really, messed up situation, man. The whole thing, nobody really won. 6 guys. 6 guys, are they're doing life, their families, kids. You're never gonna have a normal life. Duck, his kids are gonna grow up without a dad.
They know the job was dangerous when they took it, bro. Like, you can't feel sorry, like, on either side, like, you know what I mean? Like, Duck knew the job was dangerous when he took it, like, you know what I mean? You came out with that song dissing niggas and dissing the ops, and you know what I mean? Like, this the life that y'all chose, like, so, like, it's sad for the families, but, for a gangster, you can't feel sorry for a gangster. Like, it's like, nigga, you know the life you chose, and that's what come with that life. He just made a whole diss song dissing the shit out them dead ops and all the shit. It's like, bro, what you expect? What's gonna come with that shit? Like, he know what's going on.
You think the dissing of the dead really just turns things up a lot?
It just made him a public enemy #1 per se. Like, you know what I mean? A nigga like that big, really dissing your dead homies and shit. You know what I mean? This, I just think it amped up the need to get you. You know what I mean?
For sure. Well, his mom, she celebrated afterwards. She was on Instagram, you know, dancing around.
I mean, it's her son, of course. You know, that's to be expected. She got an OnlyFans too.
She does have an OnlyFans. I haven't seen it.
Me either. I ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna look that shit up tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it out. See what it's looking like.
I mean, I heard she did pretty good the first, you know, month or so that she was on there, but I haven't really heard anything since then.
We're gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I wanna see them titties.
Well, Trench's News cooperated during the
Snitch.
stand.
Snitch.
And, you know, he's kind of proud of it. You know, he's not really hiding from it. He feels like he did a good thing.
No.
And they say he's been a cooperator for a long time.
He been an informant.
Been an informant, man. Made like over $20,000 doing it. That's crazy.
Chicago shit. The streets is done.
Streets is done.
Bro, that shit like, at this point, in this day and age, trying to live that street life, bro, this shit is like, I wouldn't advise it to no man.
It's a bad time to be a gangster.
Bro, all these niggas is snitches. Everybody's a blogger. Everybody's recording. Like, you could do some shit. You could kill a nigga in the middle of the hood and there's nobody out there but homies, and niggas gonna pull out their phone and record. And it's nothing but homies out here, but I guarantee that video hit the internet.
Ugh. Paid snitches. That's like a new big thing that a new weapon that the police have. Cause I don't remember that when I was a kid.
Niggas been working. They been working. It's just, we getting a closer glimpse at it now. Like, before, we only heard what came on the news. You know what I mean? Now we hear about everything. We are the news. You know what I mean? YouTube, everything's on YouTube now. Everybody getting footage. Everybody, you know? It's been going on though. It been going on. These niggas been working.
Yeah, you know, like you said, we see it now. It's when we were growing up, something like the Duck case, we would have never knew no details about it. Like, I don't remember hearing details about cases and stuff like that.
Because we only heard what was on the news.
What was on the news, or
unless
maybe somebody went, you know what I'm saying, supported their homies or something like that. But, you know, it's not like it is.
We don't gotta wait for Channel 11 at 10 o'clock no more.
No, and they weren't really good at really even keeping up with certain things. It's like you hear about something and then you really wouldn't hear about it, you know, because there'd be new stories. But with YouTube and different people,
we hear about
covering
everything.
it.
We hear about everything.
We get daily updates on everything. You know,
that's crazy. 6 fools. It took 6 niggas to get one dude. That's crazy. That was a hit squad. 6 niggas. That was a hit squad. That shit crazy.
Yeah, you know, they say TZ had to make up a story. The dude who made the phone call. And they also said that he was recorded by the security guard. So, I mean,
shit crazy.
Yeah, man. You know, they're looking at a life sentence.
Of course.
Feds, it's a Fed case.
It's a wrap.
You know, everybody says they got a 98% conviction rate.
It's a wrap. They already got found guilty. It's over with. It's over. Life.
A lot of the times you hear about dudes, you know, they'll do like 20 years or something like that. And then there'll be appeals or there'll be a lighter sentence. You think with something like this, with it being the Feds, that they're going to really these dudes ain't getting out in 20 years, 30 years.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You know,
it's a lot of people that had life that's coming home and shit. Like, you know.
A lot of people had life that are coming. I know.
But it's gonna be some years before that happens.
Right.
You're gonna do a long time first.
And it's the Feds.
That's what I'm saying. They
might be a little bit different than the state case.
It's a wrap. Don't even worry about them dudes no more.
Soulja Boy and Blueface.
That was the most goofiest shit I ever saw. That little live, that little back and forth. That shit was so goofy, bro. Soulja Boy is Bro, who is Soulja Boy? Like, who really gonna, like, bro? I don't even take nothing Soulja Boy say serious, bro. Like, I knew they wasn't finna fight shit. Like, Soulja Boy don't want to fight, bro. Soulja Boy been talking shit for so long. Who have you ever seen him get in the ring with or fight?
Nobody. Has he fought anybody?
No.
Well, he got pepper sprayed by Charleston White.
Exactly.
I don't know what they was gonna do to him.
Soulja Boy been getting victimized his whole career.
So when Blueface went looking for him, you didn't think there was no chance of Soulja Boy showing up or being there?
No. Mm-mm.
What do you think about Soulja Boy threatening to get the booty bandits for Blueface in jail?
He knows something about booty bandits. I'm sure Soulja Boy knows something about booty bandits.
Do you think he should have like backed off of Blueface after he went to jail and kind of like just let him?
No, you know. If it's up, it's stuck. You know what I mean? And his fault you went to jail. You know what I mean? This shit they was already in the middle of that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
'Cause I did see some people getting mad at him. Like he shouldn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of felt like he was kind of like celebrating him being in jail or something like that.
Yeah, that's some clown shit. That's some clown shit. But could kick him while he down. You know what I mean? Like when the enemy, like you show the enemy no mercy, nigga. Kick him while he down. But I don't agree with niggas celebrating a nigga going to jail. But you know.
I guess we'll see. Blueface probably won't. He's not gonna be down that long. He got some probation violation.
Ain't no telling what's going on with his case. It says a violation. I don't know what kind of violation he doing though. Like, see me when I violated my joint suspension, I had to go do that time. He talking about he finna be out by summer. So I don't know. We're gonna see.
How long did you do your violation for?
It depends. Like
which time. They sent you the pen?
Yeah, my first case, I caught a burner case, and then they gave me 3 years probation. Well, 3-year joint suspension, and I violated that and sent me to prison. So I ended up doing 3 years with half, 18 months. The first time.
They always get you like that, man. I know a lot of people who got caught like that. They got off. They always give you this sweet deal. Yeah, we won't send you to jail. We're just gonna don't fuck up for like 5 years or 3 years, and then you won't have to do your shit.
See, but it's just
people always
like that. Like, right. You gotta not fuck up. They gave you a chance. Like you get you like that. It ain't they get you like that. You get you like that. Like they gave you the chance. Like so you gotta come out and do right. Like if you fucked up, you fucked up.
I mean, I see that, but they also make it so. I don't know, man. It'd be so easy to fuck up. You know, any little thing can send you to prison at that point.
Yeah, so you gotta really want to not go back to jail. Like, you know what I mean? I done got out plenty of probation. I done fucked up and violated a lot of shit, but I done completed them too. You know what I mean? So it's all on you. Yeah.
How long have you been out of jail now? When was the last time you went to jail?
I've been out of jail since 2017.
Oh, you went to jail in 2017? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the last time, like my last case, I caught 2017.
Yeah. How hard has it been for you to stay out of jail? Is this the longest time you've been out of jail?
Mm-hmm. Ever in my life. Well, I've been out of prison 15 years. 15 years out of prison, but I've caught a few cases and been back and forth to county jail though. But yeah, I ain't been to jail since 2017 though. So it's been a minute. I've been doing good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. What is it that motivates you to stay out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
just my freedom, my family. You know, I'm just older now. I'm just older and wiser, you know, making better decisions for myself and for my family. Like, you know what I mean? Being a father and, you know, just working on my career and working on getting myself to the top. And like, you know what I mean? Just focused on other shit besides running the streets and being a hoodlum. You know what I mean?
Well, you got a lot going too with, you know, the interviews and
see what I'm saying?
Just, you know, the podcasting.
So I ain't come this far just to f that all up. So, you know.
Well, Joe Budden went viral not too long ago for saying the young boy is trash and kind of said that young boy's numbers basically being inflated by the label and YouTube working together, and that his music was really trash.
I'm not a big Young Boy fan. I'm not. It's only like 2 Young Boy songs I listen to. I'm not a big Young Boy fan. Um, Joe Budden trash though. He always been a corny nigga to me. Like even as rapper Joe Budden, he always been a corny nigga.
Never listened to Joe Budden?
No.
I mean, his podcast does pretty good. It does some good numbers.
I don't even watch his podcast. He just always been annoying to me. He always been a corny nigga. Like, I never with Joe Budden.
Not even on Complex when he was with Complex?
Fuck no. Mm.
I mean, a lot of people were saying that, like, he was saying that from, like, he just sounded like the old dude. Like
a lot of shit that he sounds like the old dude. Right? Joe Budden a corny nigga though. Cornballs.
Well, and in some other unfortunate news, man, in hip hop, Yo Gotti lost his brother, Big Jook, in Memphis, man. People are kind of saying it reminded them of the Duck situation, broad daylight, kind of, really brazen, man. It seems like more of this is happening, more and more, public, like you said, if they want to get you, they're going to get you.
They're going to get you.
Man,
that's the best time to get somebody. Broad daylight. That's the best. Niggas hide at night. When it's night, niggas know to stay out the way and get out the streets and tuck low and sit in them backyard. In broad daylight, niggas more comfortable to move around. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't feel like you're going to get them in broad daylight. And then, bam.
Yeah, man.
He should have been moving better than that, though. Y'all know what y'all got going on out there. You should have been, you know what I mean? You should have been moving a little better than that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty surprising, I mean, we've been hearing about a lot of stuff in Memphis going on. I'm sure we all see the same stuff, but you don't really like expect something like that to really happen. Broad daylight, funeral. You do.
That's why we take guns to funerals. That's why when we go to a funeral, niggas be strapped up. Like you do expect shit like that to happen. Like and niggas in the street dudes, you do expect shit like that to happen.
Have you heard about funerals being shot up in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I heard about that like in the 90s, but I haven't really heard about that type of stuff.
Shit happens.
In like the recent times.
Shit happens.
I mean, I hear about it in Chicago. I heard about a few funerals getting shot up in Chicago.
Out here too.
Yeah. We just don't hear about it as much.
Not too much. I mean, it's not happening every day, but it happens.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, man. A funeral, I mean, a lot of innocent bystanders at a funeral.
But I mean, when you really at war, that's the best time to catch it. The best time to catch somebody, because everybody gonna come to the funeral. So you like damn near guaranteed to hit somebody that you looking for. I'm saying like from the perspective of a street dude or somebody at war, shit, that's like one of the best time to catch a nigga. If somebody got smacked, they gonna come out to the funeral. You know what I mean? Niggas gonna come out.
Oh man, well, shit, man. I guess they seem like they took a lot better precaution. They had the license plate covered up.
Oh, the dudes that did it?
Yeah. I mean, they got pictures of the car floating around the internet, but they got the license plate
covered up.
Was covered up.
Smart man.
You know.
Smart man.
Yeah. Well, One of the videos I seen, man, this video had like 4 million views when I seen it. And I was like, I was kind of surprised, man. But it was Wiz Khalifa blowing smoke in AD's mouth.
That shit was zesty as hell, bro. If that, like, the way that shit looked, if that would have been a dude doing that to a female, they would have said charged sexual harassment. That would have been sexual harassment. If a dude would have been doing that to a female, that's, oh, he sexually harassed her. You know what I mean? He sexually assaulted her. Like, that was damn near sexual assault. Shit was zesty as hell, bro.
Man, what if AD would have just like got startled and like, you know what I'm saying? Just woke up and just.
Nigga, he was sexually assaulting him.
You know?
That was a sexual assault, bro. That's what
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
You know, what would you have done if somebody would have did that to you? Would it have been on?
Yeah, I remember. We had to run one. You doing like, bro? Yeah, I don't even play like that though. Like, I don't play like that.
Yeah, that was close, man.
Wiz been getting a lot of zesty these past few years though. Wiz been doing a lot of little zesty shit, like these pictures with these tongue post shorts on, kickboxer shorts, Van Damme kickboxer looking ass. Like, I don't know. He just been getting a little zesty past few years.
I remember, wasn't it Gillian followed him a while back for, was it some tight ass shorts he had on?
Probably shit. I don't know.
Yeah, he put some short. He you know, wore some.
Yeah, these tight ass shorts and like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
I always see you calling people out for some zesty stuff.
It's a lot of zesty shit. Like, these niggas too zesty for me, bro.
I think even BG
came home a little zesty. He came home a little zesty.
He was kind of like,
he had to get it together. He getting better now. Like, he's starting to like get that. Like, just, but like, yeah, when he first came home, like, you know, was looking kind of auntie-ish when he first got home. That was probably that dope though. That was probably, you know, he was in there probably off that dope. So he probably was still like a little, you know, he been out for a minute. I'm sure he done dried out. He can't get high. He can't smoke, can't drink or nothing. So he probably, you know, he getting it together, getting his internet swag up, shit. I fuck with BG though. I was waiting for him to come out, but it was just, you know, I don't think he had the internet down pat yet, like, you know, when he first came home. So, you know, a nigga gonna, you know how the internet goes, like, they gonna get you in whatever little moment you gonna become a meme, like, you know what I mean? Like that, like, so, you know, he just got a taste of the internet. That's it.
Yeah, the internet don't miss nothing.
Don't miss shit.
You do a little something or you say something
that
sounds
get you.
Questionable.
They're gonna get you.
You know, viral. Boom. Especially if you're famous or you know, you just came out, so he got all this energy around him. You know, everybody's looking at him, you know, everything he does.
Yeah, man. Shout out BG though, man. What you jizzle.
Well, one of the things I seen happen recently, man, was you kind of had some back and forth, or you and Desean Jackson kind of got into it a little bit.
That fool is a clown, bro. We ain't get into shit, bro. He used to be from the hood, and he trying to like deny the shit. Like, hey, we ain't getting into shit, bro. You just lying. Like, you trying to that shit, nigga. He used to be from my hood, and period. He trying to lie about it, and like, bro, that nigga's a clown too. DJ, that nigga.
So what all happened? You know,
he used to be from the hood. That shit.
But there was some incident that happened, or
what, when he was from the hood?
Yeah, somebody he got into it with somebody, or
no, it just came time for niggas to, like, you know, they was doing some activities came up, and whatever the case, like, I guess he wasn't, you know, he was acting scary. And so I think one of the homies had like fired on him, and I just ran and got on and just, you know what I mean?
You guys never seen him after that?
On the football field. I seen him on the football field.
He told a story about his dad kind of threatening everybody, or, you know what I'm saying if you guys,
right, when?
You know, put my son on.
When, like, who the gonna let somebody come if y'all put my son on. I mean, that shit sounds stupid as bro. Yeah, right. He ain't tell me that. Hey, shit sounds stupid as my dad said I'm gonna kill y'all if y'all put my son on. Your son from the hood. What you talking about? Hey, nigga. That nigga's a clown, bro. My dad said I'm gonna kill you, one of y'all if y'all. Man, get the out of here. Who he told that to? Who he said it to?
I don't know. He just said he was just told that as part of his story of his dad keeping him out of trouble to kind of like, you know.
He was from the hood though. Like, so I was like, man, that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, well, he ended up, you know, I guess maybe he doesn't want to admit it because,
You're a hood
you
hopper.
know, he grew up in a different area.
You're a hood hopper. That's why he a hood hopper. And he went completely to the other side. That's why.
Like when stuff like that happens, are you surprised when it happens, or you know, what's your thoughts when something like that happens?
He didn't make the cut. Just, you know, obviously he didn't make the cut. It was something, you know, he wasn't built. He wasn't built like Queen Street. It wasn't. He ain't the first. He ain't the first. It happens. Wasn't the first. Wasn't the last. But, you know.
How young were you guys when this happened?
I think he was probably like 13, 12, 13. Nah, he was like 13, 14, some shit like that. Cause he was a teenager. He was old enough to be running around the hood with the homies. That nigga was like that. He tried to lie, talking about he was 8 years old. And so, why the fuck would you be 8 years old hanging out with the man? A liar, bro. That nigga was like 13 years old, like 13, 14, bro.
How old were you when you got into the streets?
Me, like when I got from over there. Well, I kind of got into the streets like around, I'll say like 14. Like when I started really like getting outside. But I wasn't like gang affiliated though. I was just like, you know, teenager in the streets, like, you know, mischievous teenager. But like, I didn't even like get with the gang until what, 16? I was 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little bit older.
Yeah.
But you was always just hanging out.
Yeah.
Just hanging with the homies.
Fucking around.
What made you make that decision to, you know, become official?
Just circumstances, you know what I mean? Just you know, I lived over there. It was just part of the hood, like, you know what I mean? It was just like, and you know, these were all my friends. Like, you know, we all hung out, so it just kind of just like a natural transition, like, you know what I mean?
Everybody, all your friends.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
You know, looking back on that, man, like, you know, how many of your friends actually made it from that point to here?
I lost a lot.
Yeah.
I lost a lot.
A lot of them in jail, I take it.
Both sides.
Came home. So a lot of them probably came home at
Yeah,
this point.
you know, it's different shit. Some, you know, some got life. Some got a lot of years. Some came home. Some died, you know.
How do you influence people that are growing up in those circumstances to not go that route?
I mean, I try to like, you know, me personally, like, I try to just show niggas how different you could be. Like, you know what I mean? I try not to like, I don't glorify that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I don't glorify, you know, we came from where we came through. I mean, we came from where we came from and we went through what we went through, but it doesn't have to be the end of your story. Like, you know what I mean? It's other shit you could do. It's other ways you can be. Like, you don't have to be that in life. And I try to show niggas like, you know what I mean? Like, I try to lead by example, basically. Like, you know, I'm not living that lifestyle no more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I did what I did. I came from where I came from, but it's more to me than just that. And I try to lead by example, you know?
Well, you know, Keefy D, Compton dude, you know, 90s, hanging around Puff, You know, he's actually arrested, you know, after all this time. You know, they picked him up for Tupac's murder, man. After all this time. You know, what do you think about that, man?
Good for your dumb ass.
So you think he's dumb? He did all the interviews.
Dumb as you did all these interviews. 30 years later, you go self-snitch. You gonna snitch on yourself and admit to being involved in the murder. Damn near 30 years later. Good for your dumb ass.
Think he has a chance of beating it?
How you gonna beat it? You the one admitted to it multiple times on multiple platforms. Like,
I believe his defense is that he was just all entertainment.
shit, we gonna see how that works out for you.
They say he's been getting beat up in there. Last time I heard, he was beat up like 3 different times.
Nigga, you got on TV and it made it to being involved with Tupac murder. Like, you know, Tupac got a lot of fans.
Yeah, you think a lot of fans are going to be on him? You think he's going to have a tough time in jail?
I mean, who's to say? You know, he is a Crip, like, you know, so.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, he's not going to be by himself.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna just let him just get victimized like that. He gonna ride with the hub and the dub card. I don't think they're gonna let him go out like that.
I mean, at this point, man, I mean, even if he were to get, you know, 20 years, I believe Keefy D is
damn near 60,
damn
probably.
near 60. I mean, it's damn near a death sentence, if not a death sentence. You know, if he actually gets convicted.
He's bad.
You know.
You're bad. You was doing fine. You was on the streets. You just had to go open your mouth, bro. You're bad. I don't feel sorry for that nigga. Shit was dumb as hell.
It seems like, but he didn't even try to run from it. Like we all kind of knew it was coming.
You admitted to it. I watched him say it. I said, I was like, what the f? But, you know, good.
I mean, I heard about the investigation. You know, there was reports that he was going to be arrested. So, you know, they raided his house. He didn't run from it. I don't know if he maybe he believes he can beat it. It would seem that way. Or it seems like he would have ran, or you could have went to a country with, you know, extradition, you know, or without any extradition, I mean. And
he's bad.
Crip Mac is another one who's been targeted, you know, by the feds. Seems like the feds are really into hip hop right now.
Of course. They've been into hip hop from the beginning. From the beginning of gangster rap. They was all over NWA. Like, of course they all over it. And now with social media, it's like, we got a bunch of you ripe rappers for the picking out here. Like, you know what I mean?
At least to me, it seems like it's worse. You know,
and
like
he's not getting targeted. Like, he ain't getting targeted. He keep getting caught with guns. Like,
yeah, but it was a state case.
But they do that. That's not the first.
They picked it up. They did the same thing to Boosie.
It's the kind of gun you had. Like, the feds do that all the time. Like, I got a few homies that went to jail. I got a homie from my hood that just got out for that. Like, got caught with a gun, but ended up catching it because of the type of gun it was. Like, yeah, they do that shit all the time. It ain't nothing though. They ain't get targeted. That nigga just retarded. Like, he just a dumb nigga. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't targeted. I mean, we all targets, but you just a dumb nigga, though. He just, you know what I mean?
Well, you guys were gonna have a boxing match.
He caught it. He went to jail that time. The first time we were supposed to have a boxing match, that's when he went to jail. Then he came home talking shit. We were supposed to have a boxing match, but they wasn't never talking about enough money for the shit, so it ended up not happening.
What happened with one of your last boxing matches? Did they not pay enough? Was it Nina Boy?
Oh yeah, that was with him. Yeah.
Do you think there's not enough money in it, or do you think the promoters are just being cheap?
It was just those promoters though. Like, you got all kind of different promoters. It was just those particular promoters that was trying to offer the deal. They couldn't give me no better deal than what they was talking, so it just didn't happen.
That'd be pretty big. That would have been pretty big though.
Yeah, Crip Mac?
Yeah, you and Crip Mac. I mean, you guys are, both big. I mean, he's got
He big as
he's got
shit
some
though.
weight on you, but
Yeah.
height wise,
It would have been
you
cool.
know.
Cool little mix up, I think.
Yeah.
He was going down. He was going down.
You've had some experience,
He was going down.
but he does a lot of fighting. He's in jail a lot.
I mean, I do a lot of fighting too. I do a lot of fighting that niggas don't even see. Everything don't even make it to the internet, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I do some fighting too.
You still be fighting even older, even this.
Hell yeah. Shit happens. You know what I mean? Shit happens.
Yeah. Well, Boosie, man, is, always got something going on in the internet, man. And, not too long ago he started calling out people who like sampled his music or, wanted, what I'm saying, like use his lyrics or use something from his music, and he was kind of really going at, Rod Wave and Kodak Black, and he wanted his money for his samples.
As he should. Shit, that's his work. Like, why should I just let you eat off of my shit and not feed me nothing? So I'm supposed to buy the pizza and just let y'all eat it up. I don't want a slice. Like, y'all just, you know what I mean? It's my pizza. I bought it, but you guys just gonna eat this shit up and not even save me. Like, I don't get a slice of the pizza. Like, that, hell yeah, as he should.
Aren't you supposed to get stuff like that cleared from the gate?
I mean, I don't know how that shit exactly work, but yeah, that's the music business. You know what I mean? Just like what was the dude? Pharrell with that Happy. Pharrell and what's the dude name? The white dude. Damn, I can't even think his name. They got sued over Happy by Marvin Gaye estate. But it happens all the time. Like them samples, yeah, a lot of the samples and shit need to get cleared.
Marvin Gaye's family says Pharrell's Happy is another copy.
Mm-hmm. They had to pay. They ended up having to pay like 73 million or some shit. 73 million?
7.4 million.
Some shit, yeah.
And they're going to take a look at the rest of his catalog.
They need their money, man.
That's a bitch getting sued for that much after the song. How much can you make? $7 million off of one song? Damn, that's a lot.
I heard they made like 73 million on. That's what it was. They made like 70. The song had grossed like 73 million or some shit. So they had to get a percentage. So I guess, yeah, that's what they got, 7.4.
Damn.
That's some good bread.
I mean, I guess that's what you do. You just do the sample.
It's the music business.
And wait for him to catch up with you.
Music business.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing. Like, shit, if you got people looking for you, looking for money, that mean the song did well, so shit.
If it didn't do good, I guess they would have never cared. There was nothing to sue about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Puffy.
Brother Love.
I mean, man, it's just ever since the first accusations came out, it's just kind of been like a storm coming at Puffy. All types of people have came out and accused him of all types of, seeing bottle, you know what I'm saying? Being told not to drink these bottles because they're for the women. A lot more women came out and sued him.
Michael Jackson, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, Puff Daddy.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I mean, Puff going through all this, man. It was I ain't expecting, man. It's Puff, man. Like, you could have any, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they let that power, that little power go to their head, and they start to abuse their power.
Normal shit just ain't enough anymore, I guess.
You see Russell Simmons hit the road.
Oh,
he pulled up.
You ain't getting me.
He pulled up. He got up out of here. You see,
He went to a state where they don't extradite.
They don't extradite. He got the fuck up out of here.
I mean,
That nigga resigned from Def Jam and got up out of here.
being in a messed up country is probably better than being in jail.
Rich in a messed up country.
Rich in a messed up country.
I'm sure he got little Asian boys over there. Little Asian boys or some shit, little Filipino, little shit, little Laos little lady boy or something over there. I'm sure he'd be all right.
Man, it's kind of crazy, man, to look back on all that. You know, these are, you know, people, I mean, at least, you know, I looked up to Puffy, you know what I'm saying, being a boss, you know what I'm saying, coming through, you know, Biggie and everything he did, man, you know what I'm saying, this is kind of crazy to see.
I mean, what's so
Stuff like that
crazy?
happens,
Like,
man.
a lot of these dudes be freaky in Hollywood. Really, like, at the end of the day, he just a freak. He's a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
mean?
being freaky is different than, you know, he's being accused of rape and,
Freaky.
you know, beating women up and, you know, kind of like,
Freaky.
you know, a lot worse.
A freaky nigga.
I definitely didn't expect to hear Puff hooking up with men.
I did.
Did you?
Bro, niggas been saying that shit for years.
I always thought it was a joke, man. Like, I mean, I see him, you know, like I see him in the, you know, videos. I remember there was a video where he called somebody daddy. I'm like,
Bro, that fool
why you
been.
do
I've been
that?
thinking that nigga been gay since the beginning. I always thought Puff was zesty as You know, I respect him as a businessman, but he always been zesty as hell to me.
What do you think goes on in Hollywood that makes people like? You think this is just a reflection of society, or do you think it's something in the music business that does this, or
It's just a reflection of society.
so you think a lot of this stuff is going on? But
They freaky, like, what, bro, you gotta understand. Our animalistic goal on this earth is to and procreate, bro. Like, we're here eating and all this shit we do in between is just, that's what civilization brought us to. But like, stripped down to our natural animal instincts, we eat to survive. And like everybody want to, so it all boiled down, all the shit that we do boils back down to getting some, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Busting that nut, bro. Like, it's like you go get money so you can maintain your shit so you can get some, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause without no money, you ain't finna get no, like, your natural drive is to bust that nut, bro. And once you get to a level where you got all this money and you could bust all the nuts you want to with all these bad, beautiful women or all them big butt boys, whatever you into, like, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, get a little freaky up there in them hills. The hills have eyes.
what do you think about 50 Cent saying he's gonna make a documentary or a movie, you know, about Diddy, surviving P. Diddy?
Shit might be hilarious. They made them on everybody else. Going back to Neverland, or what is it? It's Leaving Neverland. Shit, they did it with everybody else, why not? It's Puffy turn.
A lot of people are saying it might have something to do with Puffy hooking up with 50's baby's mom. There was pictures of Puffy and 50's baby's mom holding hands.
I mean, that's how 50 play though. You know, 50 gonna kick you while you down. He gonna hit you where it hurt and he gonna kick you while you down. So that's how it is when you dealing with 50. You know? It's art of war, bro. It's just the art of war. That's it. Shit, chess. That's a chess move.
Yeah, it seemed like they've been it seemed like they kind of been going at it for a while, but it's more, you hear about more from 50, you know, but
because 50
little things.
50 a little more petty. 50 more petty than, you know, Puff gone. 50 more petty. He don't give a.
There's probably more to the story that we probably don't even know about. Probably more behind the scenes shit.
I think 50 just a petty nigga. He just, you know, 50 a petty nigga like that.
If you mess up with 50, he's coming for you.
He gonna take it there with you.
I mean, he even Young Buck.
He gonna take it.
You know.
50 a petty nigga.
Mm.
Funny though. They're hilarious.
Cat Williams.
Broke the internet.
I mean, god damn, man. I
Broke
mean,
the
that's got to
internet.
be the biggest YouTube interview ever.
He broke the internet with that shit. Shit, he just told his truth. Like, you know what I mean? He just told his truth. I mean, but like, you know, a lot of shit that he said, honestly, I feel like a lot of that shit needed to be said. You know what I mean?
What in particular?
Like a lot of this shit that he said, like
The
people
wearing the dresses.
all that shit, yeah. A lot of that shit he said was like everything he said needed to be said. I think every point that he made was valid, and all of it needed to be said.
He got brought up in that too, and he was like, "Puffy's gonna want to party, and you gotta tell him no." He also said he turned down $50 million 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
He didn't want to sell his soul.
Do you think that there is an agenda to put black men in dresses? Because I kind of heard the other side of it too. You know, I heard Marlon Wayans kind of talk about it, where he, you know, because you know, he did the whole white chicks thing.
But honestly, I heard what Marlon Wayans said, but to me, a man in the dress wasn't ever funny to me. Like, I never found that funny. Like, he tried to say, oh, if a white dude did it, then it's brilliant. But if a black man brilliant to who? Like, to who? Like, wow, it was never a point where I ever thought a man in a dress was funny. Like, what's so funny about a man in a dress? Should have like pointed this every time I see it, it's like, for what? Why?
Also, that came out not too long after the interview, Cat Williams taking Kevin Hart's ex-wife on tour.
Chess move. Shit, chess.
They said they've never been in the same place together. And that they, you know, people kind of feel like Kevin Hart kind of took Cat Williams' spot. Or that he kind of did what Cat Williams was supposed to do.
He did. Like, Cat Williams was that guy, like, and then all of a sudden, Kevin Hart just rose up the ranks and became that guy, but it was supposed to be Cat.
Now, taking his wife on tour, man.
Chess.
Do you think that's like so you think that's just a chess move, like him trying to get back at him?
Chess move. That's like 50 Cent buying Rick Ross' baby mama a fur coat. You know what I mean? Chess.
Getting the porno?
Chess. The art of war.
But do they really have beef though? Like, I don't know. Do comedians have that type of beef?
Obviously. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. I don't even think I would care. You know what I'm saying? If you know, if somebody took my baby's mom and bought her a bunch of shit or did something, I'd be like, shit, get it.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't give a but you gotta understand the gesture though.
It's just a public thing, right? Just to say, look,
it's just a chess.
Kind of like like a troll, like
it's a chess move.
Look, yeah. Cause who else did that? Tekashi took Chief Keef's baby's mom shopping, bought her a bunch of shit when they had all that going on.
Niggas his baby mama.
Who's?
Tekashi.
Oh, Tekashi's.
They got his baby mama.
Oh, that's what they say behind his back.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Chess.
Chris Brown. There was a video of Chris hanging with Kanye, and people covered like he kind of got a little bit of backlash for saying, because Kanye had the Jewish thing going on or whatever, and he made a post. Did you see the post that he made about that response to it?
What did he say?
Saying that, he's not Muslim or Jewish, he's Pyru.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't?
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Let me see it.
But where's the fault in that? He not. That's just making a statement. He not.
Well, a lot of people kind of made a thing about it because, you know, they feel like, you know, Chris Brown's, he didn't grow up here. He didn't grow up in LA.
So what? Bloods and Crips didn't start out of town with all the shit that it spread to. But you got niggas, Bloods in New York and Crips in New York and Michigan and, you know what I mean? Hawaii and everywhere else. So it doesn't matter. Like, what doesn't matter?
Well, right, but he's not claiming an out of town. He's not claiming he's from Pyru from where he's at.
He lives out here.
He claims Pyru from
where
over here.
That's where he lives.
Right, but he didn't grow up here.
It don't matter. You don't gotta grow up here to get put on the hood. Like, you don't gotta grow up here. You could put if you hanging around and you could be from the hood. You don't gotta be born and raised in LA to be from an LA gang. Right. You know what I mean? It happens all the time. How many people done moved from down south? Like, that's all LA is people that migrated from down south to Los Angeles. Like, you know what I mean? So what difference do it make? Like, if you're from the hood, you're from the hood.
So it makes no difference to you. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, you know, how often do you see something like that happen?
All the time. All the time. Like, you'll have a homeboy that moved out here from Arkansas, like, all of a sudden he moved, just say a nigga came from Little Rock, Arkansas, and they moved on Queen Street, and he get over here and he start hanging with the homies. He could get put on the hood, you know what I mean, if he trying to, you know.
Okay, I hear you on that, but the dude from Arkansas is not rich and famous.
It don't matter. He with gangbangers though. He with gang members.
You know, a lot of people, you know, when they bring up Chris Brown, they also bring up like Lil Wayne, you know, also being from mob. And, you know, what do you think it is that makes, like, you know, a lot of dudes that maybe didn't grow up in that environment, you know, want to be Crips and Bloods and Pyrus?
Just the whole allure of it. Like, you know what I mean? Just the whole attraction of being gangster. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, you got everybody affiliated in some kind of way. Everybody's affiliated. You know what I mean? It's just the culture. It's a big part of the culture. Honestly, it's like a major part of the culture
Of LA. It's hard to avoid. You really can't get out of it. You can't get around it.
You can, but it's hard. Even the people that aren't from the gang are affiliated. You know what I mean? You're still affiliated. Like, it's like a big part of the culture. Everybody affiliated.
Right. Everybody got at least a family member or grew up with somebody.
Or grew up in a certain area, went to school with these, you know?
Yeah, even if you're not even from, like, you know, LA, you know, you might be from outside of LA or a good area. You probably still, you know, people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like, you know, they get like a bad rap, or like, you know, the dudes that are from out of town, you know, like they get unfair criticism?
No. Cause, you know, like, a lot of people, like, I ain't gonna say it's unfair. It's just like, people gonna have something to say. You know, certain people, they gonna have something to say, but it's like how you gonna stop it? Like, how you gonna stop it? What you gonna do?
I mean, you know, someone like Chris Brown he got a lot to lose.
I mean, but Chris Brown ain't in it. He just affiliated. He not in the streets putting in no work. What you got to lose just by, I mean, he ain't doing shit, bro. Like, he just affiliated, bro. He ain't in the streets doing no drills and spinning the block on niggas. So,
Well, Boskoe, man, you know, I appreciate you, man.
Man, it's always a pleasure, bro. It been a while, huh?
It's been like 2 years, I think.
Since the last one, huh?
About 2 years.
Man, you gotta
man.
stop taking so long, Kim.
My bad, man.
Come on, bro. Don't act like that, bro.
I definitely like to have you, man. You always got some controversial takes, man.
Yeah, you already know.
You know, a lot going on, man. We definitely gotta link up a lot sooner for sure, man.
Hell yeah, man. You already know.
You working on anything?
I got a couple little things in the works, but you know, nothing I want to throw out there yet. But
Okay.
you know, we having some conversations and a couple discussions, and I done had a few business meetings, so you know, just be watching.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
You know me, man. It's always a surprise.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
For sure. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.